That's right, I am back. Well, what is going on, everybody? Zeke here from Zeke Fishing Pro, and welcome back to another episode. It's been way too long since we've had another episode, and welcome to the first video of 2025. And with the new year, of course, we are talking about the brand new Oregon sport fishing regulations for 2025. You guys, I have been gone and I have been so busy, and I wanted to put this video out in the beginning of January, but it's out now, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this episode. I cannot wait to get this video started. Without further ado, let's dive right in. So you guys, we are going to dive right into this brand new book, and this is the new cover. I absolutely love it. And it's got a nice 25 to 30 pound salmon on the cover there. So the brand new stuff is always yellow, and if you guys have looked at this before watching this video, you may notice that there are almost no new regulations for this year. That's right, there is only one new thing for this year, and that is the European green crab. So I'm gonna flip there right now. All right, so it is in the marine zone, and it is right here on page 82 on the European green crab. It has another mark at the bottom here. It says unlawful to use a marked line that is required at any other West Coast fishery. Check dfw.or.us/mrp/entanglement for a list of prohibited line marking. That's all that's new in this book. So instead, what we're going to talk about is the 4 big river systems near me and in Oregon, and it is the Rogue River, the Columbia River, the Umpqua River, and the Illinois River. And we're going to elaborate on the regulations already in the book and try to explain a little bit more to you guys about what the regulations are. I'm also going to first start out with this director's message on page 2. And it is by the director and the coordinator of these books, and it is director Debbie Colbert. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So I'm just gonna read this here. I just liked it, and I figured I'd share it. So it says, quote, Oregon is a beautiful place to recreate, and that is something I will never take for granted. Every day, Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife staff, volunteers, anglers, hunters, and many other partners work tirelessly to ensure our fish, wildlife, and their habitats are sustained for future generations. I also do not take for granted that anglers and hunters have been at the forefront of conserving Oregon's fish and wildlife for generations. I hope you will take time to enjoy the resource you've helped sustain and celebrate the abundance of opportunities that Oregon has to offer. I learned firsthand growing up in South Carolina that fishing and hunting connects people to the outdoors. It also connects us to each other. Your enthusiasm and joy will help us keep this connection going with the next generation, and those generations with the next. This connection with the outdoors and the desire to protect them for the future is our best chance to sustain fish and wildlife. So I hope all of you take every opportunity to get into the outdoors with your family and friends this year. Consider taking someone new hunting or fishing too, because everyone belongs outdoors. So I really like that quote. A little blurb here on page 2 by Debbie Colbert. Just had to share that. You guys, it is currently 35, if not 30 degrees outside, and we are slowly losing daylight, but I hope the background is good for you guys. We got the yellow bridge in the background. I hope you guys can see that. I'm not really going to disclose where I am. Some of you already know probably where I am, but I'm not going to disclose the actual name. So just going to go over the blurb as well right here, the Catch, Cash, Save Salmon blurb here. Northern Pikeminnow Sport Reward Program. I'll read this little blurb here again. The Northern Pikeminnow Sport Reward Program uses tiered payments of $6, $8, or $10 for each qualifying pike minnow caught within the program's boundaries. Tagged pike minnow are worth up to $500, and the top anglers have earned more than 100 grand. See pikeminnow.org for rules, regulations, and registration. After each mark of rivers, especially in each zone, the book has a whole map and a legend for you guys to follow along with. And I'm gonna go over a little bit with the Rogue River on where you can and can't fish for certain species on Google Maps. So hopefully that'll be a little bit more helpful for you guys. First, we're actually gonna go over the Illinois River. I'm gonna start right here on page 37 because it is the first river that I found that is one of the biggest ones around here. The Coquille is also pretty big, but I chose to keep it to 4. I might actually also do the Chetco River, but we're gonna start with the Illinois. So it says, open for hatchery trout January 1st through May 31st, and then May 22nd through December 31st, and you can keep 5 per day. And then it says wild rainbow and cutthroat trout must be released out of the Illinois River. Open for hatchery steelhead January 1st through March 31st and May 22nd through December 31st. Artificial flies and lures only, so you cannot run a bobber and eggs in the Illinois River. And then it says closed to angling on all tributaries. The mouth to Klondike Creek. I'm gonna put up somewhere on the screen on the Klondike Creek to Fall Creek. I'm gonna put that on the screen somewhere, that little window. It says wild steelhead over 24 inches may be harvested January 1st through March 31st and December 1st through the 31st. 1 per day and 3 per season. So you guys, I don't know why, but I completely forgot to read the rest of the Illinois River regulations here. So I'm just gonna read them now. And it says Fall Creek to 400 feet above Illinois Falls, closed. I'm gonna put that on screen where that is. And then continuing says 400 feet above the Illinois Falls to the former site of Pomeroy Dam. It says wild steelhead over 24 inches may be harvested January 1st through the end of March. And then December 1st through the end of December. 1 per day and 3 per season. See page 35. And then continuing down, it says closed to all angling between $8 Bridge and former site of the Pomeroy Dam through the beginning of October through the end of November. So that's it for the Illinois River. Not much on there, and hopefully that explains a little bit on the screen. I'm gonna do my best to try to explain this a little bit more in depth for you guys that is just left with the book, with what the book says. I'm gonna go over the Chetco River, which is a huge river, and says mouth to Nook Creek. Open for steelhead January 1st through March 31st and December 1st to the 31st. Open for Chinook salmon the same time. Wild Chinook regulations are determined on an annual basis. Visit myodfw.com. There's your answer. Wild steelhead may be harvested 1 per day and 3 per season. And then it says gear restriction. Angling restricted to fly fishing may include a strike indicator or bobber fishing from RM 2.2 to Nook Creek September 1st through November 3rd. See salmon/steelhead bobber fishing rule page 18 on that. Above Nook Creek, open for steelhead January 1st through March 31st and December 1st through the 31st. Wild steelhead may be harvested 1 per day and 3 per season, and then see page 35 for more details on that. So moving right along, we have a huge blurb on the Umpqua River. The following apply to open sections from the mouth to marker below Soda Springs Dam. Starting here, it says catch and release for rainbow trout and cutthroat trout for May 22nd through October 31st. Open all year for hatchery steelhead and hatchery coho salmon. Wild Chinook regulations are determined on an annual basis. Visit myodfw.com. And then it says mouth to Old Highway 99 Bridge. Open for Chinook salmon February 1st through June 30th. Use of bait allowed. And then it says Old Highway 99 Bridge to 200 feet above Winchester Dam. Closed. Can't fish there all year round. And then it says 200 feet above Winchester Dam to the Lone Rock Slide, put in the BLM site. Open for Chinook salmon February 1st through the 30th through June 30th. And then it says use of bait allowed as well. Lone Rock Slide put in the BLM site, 2 markers painted lines above Rock Creek. Open for Chinook salmon February 1st through the 30th of June. And then it says use of bait allowed. No angling from a floating device. Anti-snagging gear restrictions. Leading length must be between 18 and 36 inches. March 1st through the 31st of July. And then it says the fly fishing area boundaries at deadline falls to marker below Soda Springs Dam near the power plant enclosure. Any type of rod or reel permitted. No angling from a floating device. Again, no bobbers. No added weights or attachments, including strike indicators to line, leader, or fly, except non-fly monofilament lines may have a bobber or similar device attached. Gear restrictions. Angling restriction to use of single barbless artificial fly. trim the barbs on those flies. January 1st through the 30th of June and October 1st through the 31st of December. And it says the same thing, angling restriction use of single barbless unweighted artificial fly as well. Marker below Soda Springs Dam near the power plant enclosure to Slide Creek Dam, including Soda Springs Reservoir, closed, period. Tributaries from the mouth to Lone Rock Slide put in. Open for trout May 22nd through the 15th of September. Catch and release only. Artificial flies and lures only as well. And then it says tributaries from Lone Rock Slide put into the Soda Springs Dam closed. Tributaries from the Soda Springs... No. Then it says main stream and tributaries above Slide Creek Dam open all year and use of bait allowed. And then we're moving on to the river behind me, the Rogue River. The following apply to the open sections from mouth to Coal River's Hatchery Dam. Open for hatchery rainbow trout January 1st through March 31st and May 22nd through the 31st of December. 5 hatchery rainbow trout per day. And wild rainbow trout and cutthroat trout must be released. And open all year for hatchery steelhead. That is awesome. So if you ever catch a hatchery steelhead, you can keep it as long as it's a chromer, and it's worth your time. Continuing, wild steelhead over 24 inches may be harvested February 1st through April 30th. 1 per day and 3 per season. If you get 3 wild steelhead in between February 1st to the 30th of April, then you can keep it, and that's it. But 1 per day. Open all year for hatchery coho salmon through the Rogue River. Wild Chinook regulations are determined on an annual basis, and then visit myodfw.com. Gear restrictions. Any attached weight may be no more than 6 feet above the lowermost hook, in addition to the statewide hook and weight regulations. And then we have mouth to Hog Creek boat ramp. So the mouth of the Rogue River to Hog Creek boat ramp. Put that on screen right now. Wild steelhead over 24 inches may be harvested January 1st through the 30th of April and December 31st through the 31st. 1 per day and 3 per season. Open for hatchery Chinook salmon January 1st through the 31st of May. And then continuing open for Chinook salmon June 1st through the end of December. Use of bait allowed except restricted to artificial flies and lures September 1st through the 31st of October from Foster Creek to Whiskey Creek. Closed from ODFW markers 400 feet below Rainy Falls to Rainy Falls. Then we have Hog Creek ramp to Fisher's Ferry boat ramp. Open for hatchery Chinook salmon January 1st through May 31st. Open for Chinook salmon June 1st through the 30th of September. Use of bait allowed. Closed for Chinook salmon October 1st through December 31st. And closed from Gold Hill boat ramp up to Gold Hill Municipal Water Intake. Fisher's Ferry boat ramp to Dodge Bridge. Open for hatchery Chinook salmon January 1st through the end of June. Open for Chinook salmon July 1st through the end of August. Artificial flies and lures only November 1st through the end of December. Use of bait allowed except restricted to artificial flies September 1st through October 31st. No added weights or attachments except a bubble or similar floating device attached to the line. Closed for Chinook salmon September 1st through the 31st of December. And then moving along, we're still on the Rogue River. Dodge Bridge to Shady Cove Park boat ramp. We have open for hatchery Chinook salmon January 1st through the end of July. Artificial flies and lures only the 1st of November through the end of December. Use of bait allowed except restricted to the artificial flies through the beginning of September and the end of October. No added weights or attachments except a bubble, again with the confusing writing. And then we have Shady Cove Park boat ramp up to Highway 62 Bridge and McGregor Park. Open for hatchery Chinook salmon through the beginning of January to the end of July. Use of bait allowed except restricted to artificial flies beginning September through the end of October. No added weights or attachments, and closed for Chinook salmon through the beginning of August to the end of December. Then we have Highway 62 Bridge and McGregor Park, 2 ODFW markers 1,200 feet below fish ladder entrance markers at Coal River Hatchery. It says open for hatchery Chinook salmon through the beginning of January to the end of July. Use of bait allowed. Closed for Chinook salmon August 1st through the end of December. Closed from 8 p.m. to 1.5 hours before sunrise through the 1st of April to the 31st of July. Closed to all angling. in the Coal River's hatchery outflow channel to the confluence with the main river channel. Then it says ODFW markers 1,200 feet below the fish ladder entrance markers to the Coal River's hatchery dam. Closed to all angling through the beginning of April to the end of July. And then closed to Chinook salmon fishing all year. It says use of bait allowed except restricted to artificial flies at the beginning of September through the end of October. Closed from ODFW markers below fish ladder entrance to the hatchery dam. The Coal River hatchery dam to Lost Creek Dam. Catch and release all year. Fly fishing only. Barbless hooks required. Mainstream and tributaries above Lost Creek Dam open all year for trout, 5 per day. Brook and brown trout not included in the bag limit. So you guys, now we have come to the clam and crab identification. The European green crab is still there, and it also has links to websites to do more research on not just the European crab, but the red rock crab and the Dungeness as well. I have actually caught several green crabs before. I absolutely would not advise eating them. The last time I did, it just, for some reason, did not taste good at all. But if you guys want to cook them up, if you catch a bunch of them, there's no limit to them, no size limit at all. Oregon just wants them out of our bays because they are invasive. The Dungeness crab, pretty straightforward, as you guys know. The female crabs have a rounded flap on their underside. Male crabs have an elongated flap. And minimum measurements do not included points, the little spikes on the end. So you guys, that is the end of this book, and we are not done yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this book. If you have any questions on the regulations, I will try to answer them as best I can. Hit me up in my DMs. You can email me as well. My email is in my bio on my channel. But hit up the guides in Oregon, and if you're in Washington, several of the guides in Oregon go in and out of Washington and Oregon to fish for salmon and steelhead. So yeah, hit up the guides around here and ask them as many questions as you have, because I guarantee you they got answers. So you guys, that is the end of the book, but I am now going to explain, you know, why I haven't been posting in the last 5 months now. And it's because I've been busy. I've been busy with a new job, working full-time, 45 hours a week. Yeah, I've been wanting to get back to doing these videos, but I've left with almost no time to do so. And during the winter, it's a slow season for me anyways. But things are happening. Behind the scenes, I've been busy doing other things besides work, getting stuff ready for the new year. I will share that we are going back to Lake Siskiyou this year, and we're going in June for 5.5 days with Uncle Ben once again and his family. Cannot wait for that trip, as well as I'm also gonna go in March to the coast this year and camp with a coworker for 2 days. We're gonna go truck camping. Hopefully that works out, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I want to get back to doing these videos, and I will try my best, but I will hopefully try to come out with a video a month, but we'll just wait and see. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I'll try to make these videos, but whatever happens, happens. In closing here, we are going to talk about one more thing, and it is, I haven't shared this moment because it never really turned into a video, but it turned out to be the highlight, to say the least, of 2024. And those of you who follow me on Instagram know about this moment. So back in April, mid-April 2024, I went with Josh, Jyarr, and Cameron Lee. We went to the Umpqua River salmon fishing for a overnight camping trip on the river. So we get out. First day, early morning, we're trolling with 360 flashers. We got 2 little takedowns, but no actual hookups. That was it for all day. So after that day, we were really defeated, and we headed upriver to stay at an island where we put our tents up, got a campfire going. We camped overnight on the river, me, Josh, and Cameron. Overnight, and left the boat tied up onto this island where the river splits, and there's an island in the middle of the river. So we stayed overnight, and we were feeling really defeated, but kind of optimistic for day 2. So day 2 happens. We get out on the river around 5:30, 6 a.m. It is freezing and raining, and thankfully Josh has a space heater the front of his drift boat, so we were warm, but we were very defeated. So we pull up to a spot very similar to this, but way shallower and way more narrow. So we pull up on anchor and we send out the plug rods. We have 3 plug rods going out, and we're just sitting there. The rods are going. We're all cold. It's raining, and Josh is by the space heater, and we decided to switch seats. So I went to the back of the boat to the captain's chair. I'm like this, right? I'm by the motor. My rod's right here. We got a rod out here. We got a rod there. Cameron's right in front of me. Josh is at the front of the boat. I'm at the back on the captain's chair. It's around 7:30, an hour and a half without a single bite. Defeat was in our hearts. We were this close to saying, all right, Josh, let's just get the heck out of here, and I'm done cold, wet, and ready to go home. But something unbelievable happened, and I mean that when I say unbelievable. I'm sitting back on my phone, and all of a sudden I hear a ring, 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 ring. The back rod goes off. I pick up the rod, and by the time Josh throws the buoy to the anchor so we can drift down, starts the motor up, I switch seats. This fish took off 200 feet of line in under like 10 seconds. This fish takes off, and you know what? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna roll the footage of Cameron's phone. Disclaimer, this is not gonna be very high quality footage that you're gonna see, but it does have high quality audio of Cameron's phone, but it's not gonna be the greatest resolution. But anyway, enjoy this moment because Josh, Cameron, and I will never forget this. Enjoy this moment, you guys. Here we go.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't move, he's gonna move up, isn't he?
What rod was that?
That was this
to the bank?
the back one, so yours.
You keeping tight on him? Oh, he's right there. Keep reeling to him, rod tip. You're good. Yep. Good job, buddy.
You want to do my phone too or no?
No. I'll just do
Out of
this.
freaking nowhere.
What plug is that?
The blue one, I think.
I can't.
Oh, dude, he's giant. He's giant.
Holy
dude.
crap,
Giant.
he's a monster.
Giant. Giant, dude.
Might be my PB.
No, it's your PB. Keep him over here. Dude, that thing went on the crazy
Keep him over here.
run.
That was a good run.
Cam, grab the motor.
Oh yeah.
You know how to control it, right?
Yep. I did it yesterday, so we're good.
Keep reeling. I'm gonna get him right here.
Oh my!
Dude, it's a 20, 30 pounder. 30 pounder.
Holy crap!
Cam, back off over here.
Holy crap!
He's going nuts.
Holy crap!
Sorry.
That is a 30 pounder.
All right.
Go over the
For
top.
the love.
It's a 30. It's a 30, dude.
It's a 30 plus,
It's
bro.
a 30 plus. It's
Holy
a giant.
crap!
Actually a Jyarr.
It's a freaking shark, dude.
That's insane.
Dude, I'd be surprised. That you just need to keep him tight. That's
Hey, right here, Josh.
Cam.
Yep.
Holy crap!
You cannot miss net this
Oh,
fish. No, okay,
oh
bring him
my
over here.
gosh.
Bring him over here.
Josh.
Come on.
Bring him over here. Bring him over
Come on,
here.
Josh. Come on, Josh.
It's a
Come on,
30.
Josh. Come on, Josh. Oh, no.
Oh no. Nope. Let him run one more.
Oh
went
my
nuts.
gosh.
That was embarrassing.
No, it's fine.
No, it's all right.
We're gonna do that again. I thought he was in the net. I couldn't even see him.
You were close.
Reel down.
Reel down. Reel down. Hold him up. He's in front.
Gosh.
Keep him out of there.
Keep him out. Keep him out.
All right, bring him up. It's a 35 pounder.
Nope.
35, maybe a 40.
I got my scale, so we'll check. But here. Yeah, get on that
Maybe a
side.
40
Oh
pounder.
my gosh.
Bring him over here.
Oh, crap.
Go to All right, ready? Can I say lift?
Lifting.
Yes.
Hell yes, dude. Yes.
It's a hatchery 40 pounder.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
it's a native.
Oh my gosh.
It's a 30. It's a 30.
Yes, Josh.
Go to the bank. We need to get a picture. Here,
Oh
take the
my
net.
God.
Take the net. Take the net.
All right.
That's a.
Holy
Woo.
crap. I can't breathe.
It's a 30. It's a native.
Oh
Oh, it is.
my.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's a
God.
native. Keep him in the water. What he's
I
doing.
can't even hold him.
On the small plug.
I can't hold him.
Here, I'm holding it.
Oh my god.
Holy crap. This is a freaking giant.
It's a 30, dude.
I was literally just saying.
Lose the faith.
I was the
Never
loss
lose
of
the
faith, man.
Dude, that takedown.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
Let's
I
go,
could
Josh.
barely net him, dude. I thought he was in the first time. I couldn't even tell. He's so big.
Oh,
That's insane.
I
So
can't.
freaking big. Dude, Why is it 80?
That was
I don't
great.
care. It's a 30-pound freaking.
Woo!
I'm ramming the bank, so
Okay.
lift them up.
Lift them up, lift them up.
I can't
That's the
lift.
biggest Chinook
Oh my God!
I gotta get a picture right now.
Oh,
Damn, go on the motor.
That's a
All right.
trophy, dude. Look how he's
I've ever
hooked.
seen.
Look how he's
40,
hooked.
40, 50 pounder.
Look at
Hey.
that. It's a 50. That is
I got my
insane.
scale right there.
Give it. It's a 50 pounder Chinook.
That is a trophy, dude.
Zeke,
Look at
Zeke,
the girth.
Zeke, my scale's
Oh my
up there.
God.
My scale's up there.
I need pliers. I need pliers.
Grab the pliers too.
40. It's a
That
40.
is
It's a 40.
Freaking giant.
It's a 40. It's a 40.
This is insane. That's a
Look at the
beast.
girth.
What a monster.
It's a 40. It's a 40.
Look at the girth.
You just don't see fish this big anymore, dude.
Ever.
Look
It's
at
gonna be
the
nuts.
girth.
Actually, I'm just gonna do it with the net.
Yeah, good idea.
And then
The net only weighs like 2 pounds, so
Okay, get this on video.
I am.
Oh my.
25 pounds.
25?
Holy crap.
It looks way bigger than that.
It
Here.
looks.
There's no way that's 25.
It's the
That's
girth.
25 kg.
Oh.
Hold on. Here we go. Let's count.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna say 32.
I say 35.
It's 30. Holy
41!
41!
What the heck?
42,
That's 38.
41.
Holy smokes. Woo!
Wow.
Oh my
I
god.
can't grab this fish, dude. It's the biggest Chinook I've. Dude, this is the
girth.
I beat my buddy. You did.
That's 20 pounds away from 60.
That's amazing.
You'll never beat this PB, dude. Oh, are you ready? Keep that net out. Just
Oh
keep
my gosh.
Get pics.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm getting lots of pictures.
Look at that thing.
Woo!
Oh
yeah.
my
I'm
gosh.
getting picture after
Hold on,
picture
hold on.
after.
It's
We
a
go.
40-pound Chinook.
Look at that
Measured
thing.
and weighed.
Look
Did
at
you get
this
the 40
monster,
on, Did you
guys.
get the 40 on camera?
Look at
I
this
did not.
monster.
Well,
Hold on, put him back in the net. Put him back in the net.
I got him. I didn't get that, like the
back in the
picture
net.
of the scale, but I got you weighing him,
Get him in the
and-
net.
I couldn't zoom in that far, so
I hope he's alright.
He's been kicking a lot.
he'll be all right.
Do the net right here.
One more time.
That way you can get it on video. Document this, because you're never gonna see a fish like this again.
Show me.
Why is it now saying 50? 46, 44, 43, 41, 41, 42.
It's the biggest Chinook I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
My man Zeke. You're kidding me.
That's insane.
All right, here, let me get him close to the boat so you guys can see him.
Yeah.
I can't get over that, how big and chromy he is.
Let
That's
him go.
insane.
Let him
All
go.
right. time to
That's
let this
insane.
I hope he's
Insane.
Oh
guy
my
go.
goodness.
Hold him there. Don't just shoot him out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna let him
Pull him
go.
out of the net.
I'm gonna let him kick. Look at the tail! Look at that thing! Oh my god! Okay.
He's ready. I think he's still lively, dude. This
Oh, yeah.
Fish are,
Look at how thick
he's
he is!
lively. Look at him.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
a whale!
Look at that thing! Wow!
Use my language.
Let's go!
Woo!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I didn't realize how big that fish was.
No
Bring it in,
kidding.
bring it in, dude.
I didn't.
I was like, oh yeah, it's your typical
Yes.
20-pound salmon.
Oh
Dude, that's
my
like
god!
that net only weighs like 2 pounds.
2 pounds. That's a 40-pound Chinook.
Like 41, 42.
Oh my!
My
Dude, I need to
gosh.
charge my phone and call my. I need to call my friend.
Yeah.
I have to tell him.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
fish.
we gotta call somebody, huh?
You have
Oh,
a
yeah.
charger?
It's right there. It's been charged.
Let's go, guys! I will
portrait.
never beat that. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like, what is it, 10, 15 minutes after the fight? We will never, ever, ever have a moment like that again, you guys.
Never.
Ever.
42-pound Chinook, spring Chinook. You don't get them like that anymore. That's got to be, I don't know, that's definitely fish of the season.
Yeah.
Caught on this river so far.
100%.
I'm not certain, but that's got to be something crazy.
Nobody in the last 5 years plus doubt it has ever caught one that big. 10 years.
Spring Chinook. Fall fish, always bigger, but for a native spring Chinook and that dime bright,
Never.
we're like 32 miles from the ocean, maybe 30.
He made it all in a day.
I can't believe it.
It was a grind yesterday. We fished pretty much all day long and didn't have much of anything. We got 2 takedowns and no like actual fish on, but what an insane moment, you guys. I will never break that PB again unless I like go to Patagonia. I don't know. But I just still can't believe that. I just in disbelief. Absolutely. All of us are like, what the heck?
I fish every week. I've fished for springers for a couple of years now, specifically, and never even heard of a fish that big caught on this river.
I wish that I was filming on my GoPro, but thank God Cameron was filming a little bit, and then we got the net and release on my phone. So we got it on film. It was a wild fish. The adipose fin was like 2 inches long. That's insane. We wouldn't have kept it even if it was a hatchery. We need those genetics in this river. I couldn't even, and me and Josh couldn't even get our hands around the tail. We're still fishing. It was on that rod right there. I was sitting in that chair. I can't believe it. On a 3.5 inch chartreuse and silver plug wrapped in tuna. I still can't believe it. I'm still like barely shaking. Pretty much all of Josh's buddies he's called today, and they've never even seen a fish that big, let alone caught one or seen a client catch one ever.
Yeah, boys, that was incredible.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be sleeping good.
Sleeping good. You guys don't know what a grind it was before, because
I didn't even realize. I thought when that fish was sitting on the surface for like, I don't know, it was rolling a little bit on the surface for like a minute or two, and I missed the first net. It didn't even want to fit in it. It was so big, and I'm long arming that thing. Yeah, I should have had my extension.
Like, look at the size of that net.
I think I got it in sideways and it rolled out. It was so
well,
big.
you actually, from my angle, it was beyond the net, and you netted it before, and then it just darted. How much is that? 60? 50 pound braid.
50 pound braid, and it's 30 pound. 30 pound would have been, if that fish touched that with its teeth.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, I had a 30 pound bump.
By the time I threw that buoy, started the motor up,
it had already spooled.
He probably had 30 yards of line left on his rod.
He went all the way over there and rolled a couple times. We took that. We didn't know it was that big. I thought it was like, yeah, it's a 15 pounder. Finally, we got one. And then it rolled right when you went to net it, and it was blew. You guys saw our reaction. After all that.
But that, oh man. So you guys, yeah, Josh, Cameron, and I, to this day, almost a year later, are still like on an adrenaline high from that moment right there. Never in a million years did I expect to catch a salmon of that size. And I know there's bigger salmon out there, but for a springer, that is an absolute monster of a Chinook salmon. Josh, to this day, we're all still shaking. It's one of the craziest, if not the craziest fishing moments of my entire life. Go on Instagram and check out the pictures of Josh's post, my post, and Cameron's post. I will leave all their Instagrams in the link in the description, but I hope you guys enjoyed that fight. Our reactions are 100% real, and I've never lost my mind more than I have on that fish right there. It was a wild fish, so we had to release it. Guys, even if it was a hatchery fish, we still would have released it because we need those genetics in that river. It was just such an absolute gorgeous fish. Dime bright Springer Chinook. To this day, I still can't believe that I caught a 42-pound Chinook. It's gonna be really hard to beat that, honestly. And I'm gonna go on some more trips with Josh, and who knows what's gonna happen for this Springer season, as well as summer Chinook. Anything can happen, especially with Josh, Cameron, and I. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that moment. I've been wanting to share it for the longest time, but I waited for this video because it is that crazy. I actually have a replica of the lure we caught the fish on hanging up in my truck right now. It's not the same lure. Josh actually has the same lure hanging up in his shop up in Eugene. I'll actually put a picture of it up right here. Unbelievable moment, unbelievable fish. I hope she made her way up the river and spawned and did her thing. That fish was so big, and hopefully she makes more babies that are giant like her. So you guys, I look forward to this year for new moments, new opportunities, new fishing moments. This year's gonna be crazy, I hope, with new fishing moments. We're going back to Lake Siskiyou. We're gonna do some more camping trips, more fishing trips. Lots gonna happen in this year, and I hope all of you guys are there to enjoy it with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this book. Keep reading it, keep learning. As I always wanna say, that it's always, with fishing, you're always learning. You're never the expert, and you're always learning as a fisherman. And I hope you guys are continuing to learn every year with these new books and going on adventures with these guides. I'll put links in the description to Josh Jyarr's page, as well as Cameron's Instagram, so you can look at the post of the 42-pound Chinook. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to catch them like a pro, and I'll see you all in the next adventure.